fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Dalethea. I'm Travis. It's Friday, and that means you survived the week hanging out with us. It is time for Friday Night Smackdown.
Smackdown.
We know of at least 2 segments for sure, and then I made one up. So it's going to be a segment-rich show tonight.
Just so a reminder to everybody, it is on FS1 tonight. SmackDown is on FS1, which is called Fox Sports 1. Just as a quick reminder.
At the bottom, it's probably going to say, and wrestling's canceled. Oh, just kidding. Anyways.
Probably. They'll probably be like, hey, we don't gotta see this crap.
Like watch wrestling.
All right.
Well, there it's starting.
It is.
Anyways,
oh my God, there it is. It's for real.
3 segments that I'm making up one. So there's 2 guaranteed segments, but one's got to happen. That's Sasha and Bayley. There's going to be something on that because Bayley left the contract signing.
Yes.
We're going to have Roman Reigns give us another, super big deal. What's happening in his match. Another stipulation, you'd call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Otis is going to be in court tonight.
Oh, tonight is court date, huh?
So he's got his court date. He's different than most Americans. Most Americans do their court time in the daytime.
Yeah, it's really strange.
But he's going to be doing his court in the nighttime. So
yes, he's
Night Court,
special.
if you guys remember Night Court, Dan Fielding.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's right. All right, so we got some people in the chat tonight.
Hello,
We've got
people.
Walter in there. Hey, Walter.
Well,
we also have Josh with us and Tommy T. Hey, guys. We also have a Jonathan Schroyer in the chat tonight. Hey, Jonathan. Friday Night Smackdown not on tonight. It is. It's on
Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1.
There's a World Series on, so it's going to be on their sister network, Fox Sports.
Yes. Josh is saying hello. Josh says, are you guys going to do live predictions for tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
We're doing them live?
Yeah, right around 6, I think.
Eastern time?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a good time?
Sure. No. Yes. That should be fine. Our people will be gone. We should be all right. Give me time to get ready.
We are going to be watching the UFC, and the UFC's not on here.
Yeah, we are going to be watching
the UFC streaming with people over, and it's supposed to be around noon to 5:30ish. So I was hoping to get on right after that.
Right, we've got Kevin Owens on there tonight for
Kevin
SmackDown.
Owens segment.
Starting it out.
We got another segment.
Aria in the chat. Hey, Aria.
Hey, Aria.
He's thrilled. Welcome us
to the KO show.
SmackDown new home, Kevin Owens show.
Now that he's there, he was just on the Kevin Owens show just 2 weeks ago when Bliss was on there.
Oh,
that was the Kevin Owens show.
It was. We have Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces wants to know what up, party people. We're just partying.
People!
Party.
Let me hear some noise. TC's in the house. Jumper choices. Party over here. Party over there. Whip your hands in the air. Shake your derriere.
Hands in the air.
And then shake your derriere.
John Hill is in the chat. Hey, Janelle, how's it going? Says they should have had the draft after Hell in a Cell, so that way they could have had more matches on the Hell in a Cell card.
Right, as of right now, we only know of 4. Look at this. We got Daniel Bryan coming down.
So not only did we have him first last week, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're getting him first this week.
His little CGI guys like this.
Yeah.
He does one at a time.
Yeah.
But the real guy jumps for joy as he does it. Now remember, they drafted him in front of Keith Lee.
Right.
Almost Keith Evans, whoever that is. I think that's a country music singer from the 80s.
That's hilarious. So, it looks like we also have Michael Dukes in the chat with us tonight. And don't tell me what to do, Jamie and Sharp. I'll acknowledge you when I get to you, buddy.
Do you know him?
No. I have no idea who he is.
You just want to get rid of him?
No, he just said acknowledge me. It's like, dude, I'm getting there. Give me time. We're talking about the show. I've got other people that said stuff earlier. Dude, I'll get there. I promise. So, Jamie and Sharp, welcome. Jamie and Sharp, are you out there? How's it going tonight?
I learned a lot about Daniel Bryan a couple days ago when I read their book, the Bella book.
We also have Latrell in the chat.
Hey,
Latrell. We have Rudy Butler in the chat. Hi, Rudy. How's it going tonight?
If anybody's new in here, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, if
we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
We will be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
All
Plus,
the
this weekend, we'll be here for Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
And we'll be doing something tomorrow.
Yes.
A little prediction show.
Yeah. Michael Duke says, I would like to see Asuka versus Bliss inside Hell in a Cell for the Raw Women's Championship.
Already, huh? Hell yeah.
Already. It's happening. Joss wants to know, Travis, is it me or does every WWE wrestler get their own talk show? We have Miz TV, Highlight Reel, The Peep Show, The Kevin Owens Show, and A Moment of Bliss. There's too many of them.
You don't like them, huh?
I don't know if we really have a lot of Moment of Bliss, though.
The Peep Show, A Moment of Bliss. Those
we don't see that one very often.
Not so much anymore.
Kevin Owens wasn't around for a while. We didn't see those very often, and now all of a sudden we are. And they have to do a Kevin Owens talk show with Daniel Bryan because he's not even wrestling, so...
He's saying they nailed the draft. He likes this roster move for SmackDown.
Ooh, does it?
He just named a couple tag team guys.
Ooh, he's personal.
What is it? He wants to see the Intercontinental Championship defended every week.
I don't agree with that too much, but whatever. Jamie is laughing. Latrell said it is a party today. Is it? Is today the party time?
It's a party day.
Fat Lisa says the party people, so party is happening.
What?
Latrell says he subscribed. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate
Walter's like, Bound for Glory Impact, I hope you are alive. Bound for Glory Impact, I hope you are alive.
Yeah, we're not doing Bound for Glory.
No.
It would be kind of a fun one to do. I just don't know enough about Impact right now. I haven't been watching it for months and months.
Yeah.
So if I went and got the pay-per-view, it would be like, and that guy, and that guy. I'd probably know a few of them, but it would be a lot of, and that guy. What was his name?
Yeah.
I'd have to have cheat sheets.
Jonathan Schreier says Friday Night SmackDown on the not on where I'm at. If it's normally
Fox
on
Sports
Fox 1. For you, like your regular Fox station, it is over on FS1 or Fox Sports 1.
And if you can't get it there, Fart Sports.
So you know. Anyways, Sports, that'll happen.
If you can't get it there, just grab your app, put in your TV provider information, and you can watch it on the app. On the Fox Sports app. If you have cable normally.
Nice. Fat Lisa is letting us know that our president, even though that's not how he put it, is down there in Pensacola for a rally this evening. Awesome. Good for him.
Old presidents.
Rally up the people.
Oh, here comes the glorious show-offs.
Icon in the chat. Hey, Icon
Icons.
says, wait, who's the Intercontinental Champion again?
It is Mr. Sami Zayn.
Mr. Sami Zayn.
But I get your question.
Who? I don't know who it is. Ooh, it's... Yeah, those guys. Robert Roode.
Hey, look, he's got my hat on.
He does. He has a SmackDown hat on.
I wonder if they just have extras in the back. Somebody needs to get me another one. I need a Raw one, though.
Those jerks. Ooh, you know what? It was draft. I wonder if they had one on their app.
Maybe.
I didn't even look to see if they had any.
I haven't looked for a while.
On their shop.
No! I'm not going to look, by the way.
You're not?
No. Not right now. Not live.
Why not?
Because we're live.
We could be like, look, there it is! Live on your...
I can hear myself talking.
Live on your stuff. You can hear yourself talking?
Here they come, the Street Profits.
The Street Profits are coming out? Rude and Ziggler are like, no.
We want the smoke.
Is this their first time being on SmackDown, or were they there last week?
They were there last week.
Were they?
Remember the cups fell and I said, hey, they're going to have their red cups.
Oh.
Remember, but it was
there they are.
It was their go home show last week. Remember, it was their whatever last hurrah show.
True, right.
For a lot of the athletes going back to Raw or over to Raw.
Yes. Walter's like Robert Roode and Dolph. That's it.
The
Like,
glorious
Mr. Grizzly Adams is the champ. No, it's not Mr. Grizzly Adams.
It's Fidel.
It's Fidel. It's definitely Fidel.
Fidel Zane.
Y'all stepped out of 1984. Joke's on you.
I love that they put the titles on the Street Profits so quick, too. The first day I saw them, I was like, oh.
They're good talkers, that's for sure.
Ford.
They're very entertaining. Walter's like, they're wasting red cups. How do you know, Walter? Maybe they reuse them. Maybe they sweep them up and dump them each and every time.
Oh, look at this.
Fat Laces is like, the Zig's got jokes tonight. Well, he is a funny guy.
Is he?
Dolph Ziggler? Sometimes he says some pretty funny stuff when he does his little promos.
Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro.
Oh.
So is Daniel going to team up?
Like a game of White Elephant. That's awesome. Freaking Cesaro. Like a game of White Elephant. Just test your theory. What theory are they testing? Oh, so now they're going to have Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan be like a team.
Right.
Oh my gay ass crap.
Oh, Postman Pierce running down in the ring.
Postman Pierce is like ruining everything.
Why can't we just see the brawl?
Postman Pierce is like, I have to be a party pooper everywhere I go. Party pooper. Party pooper. Party pooper. Party pooper. All right. Here's some trivia for you. You may or may not understand this trivia. Some of them are kind of old, but that's all right. Here is some trivia. If you're a huge wrestling fan, you'll know all the answers. Haha. Okay, here's your trivia question. What giant tag team was known as the Natural Disasters? Again, which giant tag team was known as the Natural Disasters?
No.
No.
No. I know this one.
Good deal. Achoo ha achoo, right? That's how I feel sometimes. Achoo ha achoo. Did you find anything?
No.
Why those jerks? WWE shop, come on. Powerful. Verified.
Dun.
We have Randy Venegas in the chat.
Hey, Randy, thanks for joining us.
How's it going tonight? Are you new? If you're new, give us a subscribe. Come watch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for WWE's Raw and Smackdown and NXT and AEW on Wednesdays.
Just make sure you subscribe. We're here all the time.
And some pay-per-views.
We're here 3 or 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah, totally. Ooh, Latrell saying, I will love to see Bayley and Sasha Banks fight in Hell in a Cell. Awesome. Well,
That will be this Sunday.
Yeah, that is happening this Sunday.
Sunday.
It's like a sale.
What's this?
A fire sale.
What is?
Sunday. We have Vindicator in the chat. Hey, Vindicator,
hey,
how's it going? We have Jonathan Schreier saying it is going to be back on a normal channel. It should be. I mean, unless some other thing comes up on Fridays for it not to be.
No, it will be fine.
But the SmackDown should go back on its normal stuff.
I think I'm just going to have to get that one.
The Street Profits? Oh.
It's the only option.
Well, that's a pretty
for
good
a red
deal.
hat.
It's kind of flat bill, though, honey.
I can round them.
But they look kind of dumb. It's got a snap back, though.
It's fine.
Or is it a...
It's a snap, yeah. It's a Von Dutch trucker hat type.
Ugh.
It doesn't have the mesh, but... It's the only red hat they have.
Yeah. All right, so if you said earthquake and typhoon as the answer to that trivia question, that is it. Good job and congratulations. Let's see. Janelle says, do you think Sasha Banks should win on Sunday to see if Vince McMahon could give her a long title reign?
I don't know about a long title reign, but I do think she could win. I do believe she will
They
win.
actually have an actual match happening right now.
Saw that coming from a mile
The question
away.
is, though, is it for the titles or is it just a match?
It's just a match.
Just a match. All right.
But it could mean a match at Hell in a Cell? Question mark?
So, Vindicator's in our
Owens
chat
is in it
wanting
too.
to
Is
know
Daniel
what's
Bryan
going on
gonna be
here
in
and
it?
what's this place all about.
Wait, is this a
Vindicator,
six-man
unless
tag?
you have had... It's tag teaming stuff.
Well,
I don't know if they're all on the same side or not.
Well, how did Kevin Owens get involved? Just kind of...
So, it's it's him and Daniel Bryan.
Okay, so Dolph is not wrestling then.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan and Dolph are not wrestling. It's just 3-on-3.
Very interesting.
I'm guessing because Daniel Bryan can't.
All right, I had it set up in my notes for a triple threat tag team match, but I was wrong. Said I got to rewrite this.
It's more like a 6-man.
Yeah, it's a 6-man.
Well, there's Dolph.
No, Dolph's up there.
So where's Daniel?
There he is.
Oh, he wasn't in his wrestling attire. That's why he couldn't be out there. He had to go back and change out of his pants into his other pants.
He should have done it like Superman. Ah, it's fine.
It's
history.
Right.
Daniel Bryan's really forgiving. He's married to Brie Bella.
Ew, Brie Bella.
And Brie talks to psychics. You should read her book. It's actually pretty good.
It's very enlightening.
I almost cried twice. It's pretty emotional.
Vindicator once says that it sounds like that trivia question is about climate change. Nice. Randy says, I'm trying to watch WWE Smackdown on Fox News.
Two.
Like one, I do, but they only have baseball. Randy, it is on Fox Sports 1. If you have FS1 channel, that's where it's going to be tonight. So you will have to get it on FS1 is the channel.
Kicks forward right in the side of the head. Brutality.
Yes, Walter. Very good. Thank you. Check Comcast and DirecTV for Fox Sports 1. Yes. Janelle says, do you think WWE, I don't know, finishes inside Hell in a Cell like they did last year?
Yes. I think it's going to end in I don't think there'll be a match outside the cell.
Fat Laces is like, holla holla. Jonathan says, is it for the SmackDown tag team titles? No.
No, it's an 8-man tag team match.
It's an 8-man tag team match. So we have the Street Profits with Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan on one side. Then we have Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, Dolph, and Robert Roode on the other side.
Yes.
So
Old Bob.
That's all the peeps.
Old Bob Roode.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobbit.
That's right, Bobbit.
Not Bobbit. Bobbit. Baba. Baba.
Bobbit.
Not Bobbit. He got his pecker cut off.
Walter says the Street Profits and Kevin Owens for the win. He's going with that side of the ring. Sweet.
I would assume so too. I think we're gonna see Ford fly, but who's he gonna pin? Dolph?
Maybe. Who's gonna get pinned?
Yeah.
By
who's gonna get splashed by Ford? Ford's gonna do that big splash.
He's gonna do a splash and then he's going to get the pin.
When he gets 75 feet up in the air and drops.
Possibly. Arya says, ooh, that was to hurt from Rude, right? Vindicator says, SmackDown looks like AEW with 8-man tag match to knock off the show.
I know, it does.
Well, Vindicator, at least you know what we're about now. John L. says, do you think... I already asked that one. Josh says, but knowing Owens, he can turn his back on him because Owens is like the Big Show. He switches heel and face the time.
Oh, there's a hot
it's
tag.
Annoying for you.
First time we've seen Daniel Bryan in months.
Oh, wow. He actually can
Since
do
June,
stuff.
they said.
Well, they better do what they're going to do with him because, after all, he was picked before who?
Keith Lee.
That's right.
They passed on Keith Lee to pick Daniel Bryan, so he better show up, and he better show up thick every single night.
Yep. He better not have any brokenness.
Fire. For the next decade. Because I think Keith Lee's got a decade in him. Or at least 7 years. Crossbody, Cesaro catches him.
Well, Cesaro was kind
Flips
of
him
a
up.
strong man. The indicator says Ziggler wrestling tights look very weird tonight. Camo with pink and American flag. He is all over the place. Haha. Okay, so really what he's doing is he's the only one that has been doing it, I think with one other maybe wrestler, is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But most of the time, WWE has pink ropes, and they actually go all out for October. They have not done that this year at all. They haven't even talked about the Susan Como or Chemo or whatever you say her name. Coleman or however. Her stuff. And so it's kind of annoying.
Susan G. Coleman.
Coleman, yeah. I think it's with a K, though, instead of a C. Anyways, so they haven't done anything this year, and the only thing I've seen are little pink ribbons on lapels of jackets and things like that.
Oh, we're going to do a commercial, huh?
Commercial. All right, here you go. Here's a trivia question for you.
Trivia question.
Who was the final WWE superstar to hold the ECW championship? Again, trivia question. Who was the final WWE superstar to hold the ECW championship? Looks like we have Starlight in the chat tonight.
Hello, Starlight.
Randy says I don't have Fox 1. Okay, so the only other way you could possibly watch it is you can download the Fox app and you can utilize your cable provider, whether it's a satellite or cable provider sign-on stuff, to be able to sign in and watch it for free.
Yeah, it'll give you a little code, and then you have to go in and sign up.
So that's the only
That's
other
the way
we
watch it every single Friday, except for this one, because it's on Fox Sports 1, so we can actually watch it live. But since we are not on the East Coast, we have to watch it on the Fox Sports app every week.
Yeah, we're not on Central or East. It happens for Central and Eastern time zones in the United States.
To be live.
That and wherever else that those time zones happen to be in other countries in this area. that they would be live.
Canada and Cuba.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm teasing. I have no idea.
I have no idea if it goes down, like into like South America and stuff like that. If the time zones go like that, or if it's
the further south you get from where we are, it's all the same. Like not all the same, but there's less because the sun's always right above them.
Right.
So it moves faster.
Right. So, anyways, there you go.
They don't change their times, is what I'm getting at.
Okay. Vindicators like WWE slacking this year. I blame Vince and the pandemic. Okay.
Lots of blame to go around.
Randy wants to know, will WWE Smackdown be back on Fox I Watch? Yes, next week it should be. The only reason why it's on this is for conflicting because the Baseball World Series is on. And so it was just a conflict of time slots, I guess you could say. However you want to put that.
It's baseball night in America.
So, I mean, they consider that a very important thing to be happening at World Series. So
it's once a year. Being
nice, popped, wrestling over to another channel of theirs so that everybody can still hopefully watch it.
Yeah, it's once a year.
Latrell says, what is your channel on YouTube? We are called WrestlingGab.
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 It's one word.
One word. No space. Which is weird because I always thought there was a space, but there's really not.
No.
Okay, so the answer to that trivia question was Ezekiel Jackson.
Wow.
If you said Ezekiel Jackson, you got it correct. So
if you said Rob Van Dam like I did, you were wrong.
Is he related? No, I'm just kidding.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's brother. Do you guys remember that? Everybody's like, that's Jean-Claude Van Damme's brother. Is it? Is that what it is?
That's right.
Daniel Bryan getting that knee just worked on. To start calling Dolph the surgeon.
That's too funny.
Dolph MD.
Right. Jamie and wants to know, are you married? Kind of. Might as well be. We're together.
Are you married?
There isn't a ring on it if that's what you're asking.
Some invisible force field.
But we are together, so. Randy says, will WWE be back to normal? Yes. Walter says, good SmackDown tonight. Latrell says, what is your channel on YouTube? I already answered that. Jonathan says, I don't care about baseball. Well, Jonathan, I'm sorry to tell you, but a lot of people actually do care about baseball. In fact, in our house, we used to care about baseball until they changed some shit this year, so.
Changed the rules on me, so I had to boycott it.
Yes.
They put a DH in the National League. Ugh. It's heartbreaking.
And Randy, you're welcome for the information. We'll try to be as helpful as possible with all that stuff. I know it's kind of confusing when they don't really, give us the stuff.
Yeah, they don't really talk about it a lot.
Yeah. We have Monique Brito in the chat. Hey, Monique, how's it going tonight?
A very cool name.
Are you new to our channel? If you're new with our watch-alongs and live stream,
make sure you subscribe. Hang out with us. Introduce yourself in there.
Talk to a lot of cool people in the chat.
Ignore Vindicator, but the rest of them are... No, I'm teasing.
Vindicator is, boring. Don't talk to him. I'm just teasing. No.
He's awesome.
He's pretty cool. He gets attacked by trees. Cool.
We didn't get Luke tonight, did we?
I haven't seen Luke tonight, so I didn't get any messages, so hopefully everything's okay with him. I didn't get any messages he wouldn't be here, so maybe he just fell asleep. He's been pretty busy.
He'll probably show up at some point.
Jonathan says, I'm upset I can't watch Friday Night SmackDown. Again, this is just out there while we're still watching this. Robert Roode's cleaning up some house right now. If you have cable or a satellite provider, you can use that login to download the Fox Sports app. Go in there, put in your TV provider, and then you should be able to watch Fox Sports 1 on there. So
live right now.
If you do.
It takes about 20 minutes to set it all up, so get started.
So, unfortunately, if you do not, and you just have local channels, there's a possibility that,
if you don't have cable or internet, then no. Yeah. But if you have one of those two, you can watch it. Oh, missile dropkick. Almost hit him in the throat. Roode's completely laid out. Is Daniel going to be able to make it over to the corner? Who's he going to tag?
Who's he going to get? Oh, he got over there?
No, Dawkins.
Oh, Dawkins got
Dawkins
the hot
was the
tag
closest guy.
there.
It makes a lot of sense.
Vindicator says Tampa Bay doesn't win very often, so it is important for the country to see a loser finally rise up into relevancy, just like when McIntyre finally won at Mania. Who are they against?
The Dodgers.
Ew. Well, the Rays better win.
They're not going to win. I think they're already down 3-1.
The Dodgers are like, see? We can win now that the Astros are cheating.
2, 3. No!
Crybabies.
Kicks out.
Let's see. Jamie says, well, I win a prize if I subscribe.
Yeah, you get to hang out with us every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
It's the best prize ever.
And pay-per-views. And tomorrow we're going to do a prediction show in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Be right around 6 o'clock Eastern time.
Right.
Right around. I'm not guaranteeing it because if UFC's still on for some reason.
Ooh, yeah.
The UFC's on in the morning tomorrow, you guys.
Yeah, it's on at 9 o'clock in the morning for us.
Oh!
So that would be 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Kevin Owens with the cheat.
Ooh, Shinsuke's like, get out. And he's like, no,
Just
you
kidding.
Get out.
You can't cheat in a 8-man tag team match.
He's like,
there's a stunner! Oh, but Rude fell out of the ring. Zigzag. No, just a DDT.
He got him, though. Wow,
he's going to get hit with Dawkins by a big clothesline. And there it is. Roll up. 1, 2, and...
Oh, he was using the ropes.
Cesaro.
The ref saw him. He's like, you can't use the ropes. Okay, fine.
Oh, European uppercut, the turnbuckle. Pop up. Backdrop, I guess you'd call that.
Throw it down. Daniel Bryan's trying to take people out with his broken knee.
Look at going up top.
Killing people with his butthole. Here it is.
47 feet up in the air.
Cesaro's going to take the lose.
The loss. 1, 2, and 3.
So
I figured it would either be Cesaro or Dolph.
The Wasp, because they like to use him as their whatever you call it. Well, there's like Wrestling Gab, cool watch-alongs. Thank you, Walter. We appreciate you being one of our major fans.
Street Profits, Daniel Bryant, and Kevin Owens with the victory.
Right. Vindicator says, dang, I actually thought Vindicator was the coolest name ever, even worthy of a nickname, but props to Monique Brito for taking the top honors.
Right.
You changed it to Vin, though, and I just call you Vindicator because I like Vindicator way better. It just sounds
Murphy versus meaner. Seth Rollins tonight? That's culminating tonight? What the fuck? Murphy, Seth Rollins tonight. Look at it, one arm. Look at him, one arm.
Understand him. So Daniel's like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to get up here. Fat Lisa's is like, hot tag. Walter's like, Bryan, KO, and Profits get the win. Yes, they did. Jonathan says, can you let me know who went out for the matches?
Yes, absolutely. We just had the Street Profits and Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens win that one in that 8-man tag team match.
Yes. And that was against Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. And the Street Profits, Montez Ford is the one that got the pin on Cesaro. So there you go. That's how it ended.
High-flying 5-star frog splash.
Yeah.
Law and Otis.
It's Law and Otis, everybody.
Law and Otis.
Not Law and Order, but Law and Otis. I'm surprised they let him utilize that a little bit. Jordan Williams says, hey guys, hey Jordan, how's it going tonight? Fat Lisa's like, very nice. Vindicator's like, I like the Profits wearing blue and gold tonight. Also Cesaro taking the lose.
Look at this.
The loss.
Court of the Thunderdome. Damn. Bradshaw's the attorney. Or the judge.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Is Otis representing himself? Does
yes.
he not have a lawyer? Miz has a lawyer.
So Bradshaw used to do this in real life, not as a real judge, but he'd do it in wrestling court. They had wrestling court. If somebody would mess up, and he would dictate the fines.
Yeah.
We watched that.
Right. Well, it looks like Jonathan might be leaving us. He says, have a good night. Well, all right, Jonathan, you're more than welcome to stick around with us. We'll try to let you know everything that's going on.
All right, boss. Have a good night.
Got Zoe Owens. Ah, hell yeah. And Vindicator's like, Juan Otis needs a cameo from Mandy Rose and Ice-T in order to be groundbreaking success.
She gets up. Thank you. Miss, I got this.
Oh, I'll just do it. Isn't she the lawyer?
I'm here for the truth.
Why is whatever he has on, like, making his microphone all, like, staticky?
I think it's in his shirt.
Like he has, like, tissue paper inside of his shirt.
It's probably his beard. Otis's. He keeps moving his head.
It's not him. It's whenever Miz moves his arms. Jamian's like, you guys should replace Corey and Tom. Ooh, I don't know about Corey. Corey sometimes can be a pretty
Corey's pretty funny
douchebag, you know. He's kind of mean sometimes.
Is it Tom? It can't be Tom Phillips. It's Michael Cole, isn't it?
It's Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Tom Phillips is over there on whatchamacallit with what's his face.
Oh, yeah, on Raw. Right?
Yeah, Joe and Tom Phillips and
yeah. Byron Saxton.
Yeah, that guy. There's 3 of them over there. Do you have an opening statement? What is it?
Yes,
Meat?
sir. He sounds like Jordan.
I want it.
He sounds like Jordan when he talks.
Like the Jordan we know?
Yeah. I could see him defending himself like that.
Did she say that's a good argument? She did. She said that's a good argument. She should just go over to Otis's side then.
I bet she does.
To be continued. This is like, it's court. Like the sound, the music they're using is actually like court shows that they use, like Judge Judy and shit. But they're using Law and Otis. That's fucking
Law
funny.
and Otis.
So they've got a thing for Belair. All right. Let's see. Zoe says, ooh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. John Dwyer's in our chat. Hey, John.
Hey, John. Thanks
Says Travis Dalethea. Hi, I'm watching SmackDown tonight. I'm so happy Kevin, Daniel, and the Street Profits won tonight.
Hell
I'm glad that you're happy about that. Good job. Jordan says, Jamie, and I second this. And Fat Lisa says, better call Saul, Otis.
Do you think she could beat up her husband?
Maybe. Latrell.
I think she might be bigger than him. He's taller than she is.
I'm sure she beats him all the time. I'm pretty sure that he's an abused
There she
person.
is. Holy shit.
Latrell says,
Bianca
Tommy
Belair.
Tina says, WrestlingGab, did you see the botch they made with Money in the Bank? I didn't know there was a botch.
Are you talking about when they dropped the briefcase down to Otis and Otis got
won it?
Well, he didn't even climb a ladder. Remember, he was trying to. He kept breaking the runs.
He broke them. Just like, what's his face? Big Show used to. Janelle says, what is your opinion on Billie Kay being on her own, and what is your opinion on Peyton Royce being on her own?
I don't like it at all. Zero.
They haven't done shit so far.
That's my problem. Well, and then they teamed Peyton Royce up with Lacey Evans on Monday.
Yeah.
If you're going to team her up with somebody, why not just keep her with her tag team partner? I was expecting bigger things from Peyton Royce.
Right.
With the split, but now I don't know where they're heading with it.
I guess.
So if they're going to be pushing her, they need to start pushing her quick, or they need to put that tag team back together. But that's my opinion. Billie Kay, for all I know, she's wrestling next against Bianca, because I don't know who they're going to have wrestle Bianca right now. And she makes the most sense for this match.
Right. All right, so here is a trivia question for you. Trivia question is, who won the first season of NXT in 2010? Again, who won the first season of NXT in 2010?
I didn't know it had seasons, but I'm going to go with...
Well, they consider them seasons or series, or you know what I mean, so makes sense. Tommy T says Bianca Belair. Latrell says, I love you. Are you talking about Bianca Belair? Do you love them?
Yes.
I mean, I understand from points of view, people love her.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I'm not a huge
She's the
fan.
S.
I can't
Fastest,
say I'm a
strongest,
big fan
prettiest.
of her, really.
Whatever else
I
there
think
is.
that's what bothers me, is because they're trying to promote the est part of it
That's
too much.
her, though. That's her thing.
Vindicator says, I'm happy to say I have never needed to be in a courtroom for a case, but I would definitely go sleeveless like the Body by Steak spokesman, right?
Yes.
I don't blame you. I mean, because your arms get hot, right? So you have to have no sleeves. Jonathan says, are you going to be live streaming for Hell in a Cell? Yes.
Yes, we will be here on Sunday.
We will be here on Sunday, the 25th of October.
We're going to be here the next 4 days.
Hell in a Cell.
We're going to do an hour show on Saturday, or right around an hour.
We're going to do a live prediction show for Hell in a Cell on Saturday.
So watch out for that notification.
Yeah. Randy says, I sub and how I watch WWE Smackdown. Thanks.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Jamie says, I totally forgot. Vindicator says, Est and Action Baby by Night is almost complete, almost until I see the legit boss.
Oh, boy.
Vindicator loves Bianca in the white and blue gear. Tommy T says...
She looks good in that.
Yeah. Tommy T says, so no, there was botch. No, the Money in the Bank has misprint.
I had a misprint, huh?
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about like on his briefcase just there? Like
yeah, I wasn't even looking at it.
I didn't look at it.
I wasn't paying any attention to it whatsoever.
I wonder if it says to be continued, if that means later tonight or if it's weekly.
Maybe.
Because the Miz and Morrison are on Raw, right? Like, get off SmackDown.
Right. Icon says, yeah, remember back in 2006 on Raw when Eric Bischoff was on trial to see if he can still be GM of Raw? That's what this reminds me of.
Right, long time ago.
But this is Law and Otis, so it's completely different.
Law and Otis.
That's funny.
That needs to be written down.
It was some Law and Otis tonight for the courtroom battle. And who was the judge? JBL was the judge. Gotta put that down. Jamie says, do you think Jey Uso has a chance against Roman Reigns?
No, zero. And you know the betting odds in Vegas, if you think he does, just bet a couple bucks on Jey, because
right?
the
just
betting
even
odds,
$5.
The betting odds in Vegas are like $2,500 or something like that. So you have to bet $2,500 on Roman to win $100. So that's a lot of risk for little reward.
So the answer to the trivia question was Wade Barrett. If you guessed Wade Barrett,
news.
That guy, then you got it right, and congratulations.
That is my new ringtone, or my, not ringtone, that is my new answering machine. I've got some bad news.
Did he just throw up?
Maybe. Was he drinking?
He's drinking water. It's disgusting.
That was rad.
That was the best. Idiots. Sami Zayn's going to talk to him about the Intercontinental Championship stuff now.
Well, because he said it needs to be defended every week.
Yep. Randy wants to say yeah, yay. I'm not sure if he's saying yay or yeah or something. But Tommy T says no. In the contract there was said must be used by 2015 or 16. What?
Oh, that's pretty funny.
John Dwyer says, Jamie and no disrespect, but Roman Reigns will retain Sunday. My other picks for Sunday, Sasha Banks and Drew McIntyre.
What about Elias and Jeff Hardy? We're going to be doing this tomorrow anyway, so I'm not giving you any of mine, but...
Yeah? Josh was out, but now he's back.
Jeff Hardy and Elias.
Food. Don't blame me for getting food. Jeff Hardy and Elias?
They're a Hell in a Cell.
That's true. That is happening. That was kind of a lot
Those
of fun.
are our 4 matches that we know of right now. This could be one coming up, maybe.
Fat Lee says wants people to give Sammy $1. If you start giving him dollars, he'll never work again.
Wow, he just told Daniel basically to go to hell.
Yeah.
He's not going to be defending it every week.
Zelina is going up against her.
Poor Zelina.
Jesus, they're like, we fucking hate you. They're like, here, go in the ring with this girl. She'll throw your ass around.
She got blue lips. She looked like she blew a Smurf.
She got blue lips on her outfit, and she has blue lips on her face. Yep, Tommy T, it's Zelina.
Zelina.
Oh, Zelina's in there.
Zelina looks great.
She looks like a tiny midget compared to her. Hello, are you a child? She's like, I'm only 9.
She's like, I'm going to climb all the way to the top so we can be the same height.
Jonathan says,
oh! She just smacked her in the face.
Dang, ouch.
Oh, she grabbed her by her hair. You can't pull
grab
her
hair. Jonathan says, I think that Sasha Banks is going to win the SmackDown Women's title.
I would not put it past her.
We have Elvis Costanza in the chat. Hey, Elvis, how's it going? Says midgets
are
tiny
she just
anyway.
got kicked in that big old booty.
Yeah.
Zelina just kicked her right in the ass.
It's a double negative, but that's okay.
What's a double negative?
Oh, that I said she's tiny like a midget, or she's like a midget and she's tiny.
You can't use that word. It's offensive.
I'm saying it.
To short people.
To short people.
Like my sister.
She's just short though. That's different.
Down, around, up, over. Hurricanrana. Oh,
like
Bianca.
She was in the TNA. Was she?
Oh, look at the power.
I didn't know that. Is that where Bálor came from?
Oh,
I
that
know
was
she was
awesome.
in NXT. Was she in TNA before
Little
that?
Kip up. Kiss my ass. She's being very, very cautious with Zelina.
She'd have to be.
It's very nice of her.
She'd have to be very.
Pulled out the ring skirt. Kicked her right in the stomach. Zelina, slide kick.
Oh.
Another one.
Oh, another kick to her face.
Zelina's fighting like somebody that can't even walk.
She
I saw a legless guy beat somebody up one time, and that's how I saw it. He had no legs, and he beat somebody up.
Wow, she did that, whatever that's called.
Hurricanrana?
Yeah, she did one of those.
Oh, I don't know what she was trying to do there.
Oh, but she didn't quite.
But that looked like Edward and Bella right there.
Oh, missed her in the stomping, though. She got out of the way quick. No, please don't hurt me. No, no, no. She says,
Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Gorilla press.
She's got to be very careful.
Look at that.
Just keep your legs straight, Zelina.
Oh, right down on the turnbuckle. Her leg got stuck on that second rope.
Uh-huh. Come on, fight back a little bit, girl.
The torture rack.
Oh.
KOD, huh? 1, 2, and 3.
What's a KOD?
I don't know yet.
Kiss of death?
Maybe.
It's the only way I know it as.
Bianca Belair. Very impressive debut.
I have a feeling Randy is going to win this time. What do you guys think?
I will tell you tomorrow, because I'm not 100% sure.
All right.
That one's a tough one for me.
Yep.
I'm going to look at the whole Raw roster on that one, because I want to see who makes most sense to be the next
Josh is like,
for
what
either one of them.
time are you going to be on tomorrow? Because I sleep in at 8:30 in Cali time. We're not going to be on until in the afternoon.
It'll be in the afternoon. It'll be after UFC. And I'm not sure exactly when the UFC is going to end.
Supposedly it's going to end at 3:30ish.
Right.
Our time, right?
I was yeah, so that'd be 5:30 Eastern time. I was just looking at the ESPN Plus app, and it said that the after show starts at 5:30 Eastern. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, that's all I have to go off of.
Right.
So whenever that's over, we'll be on.
True.
Lars Sullivan
too much hair. It's kind of creepy.
I feel... Did you say he has too much hair? He's bald.
It's like all over his body. It's like hair
Except for on his head.
Yeah.
Except for his face.
Yeah, he says that everywhere. All right, here's a trivia question for you guys. Ready out there? Here's a trivia. What former Tough Enough contestant defeated Randy Orton for the WWE Championship in 2010 on Raw? What former Tough Enough contestant defeated Randy Orton for the WWE Championship in 2010 on Raw?
Damn, that's a big deal.
Yes. Let's see. Elvis says, doing great. Hope y'all are too. We're doing pretty good over
Doing
here
fantastic.
on our side. Tommy says, no, Zelina was in TNA. Okay. I had no idea where she came from. Cool to know. Elvis says, getting ready for my 24-hour Trash Let's Go special. That sounds fun.
That sounds awesome.
John Dwyer says, I agree, Jamie, and Randy could win Sunday. He could, but he won't. Josh is like, can Bryan just retire? He has 2 kids. Don't you think he wants to spend time with them? No. His wife can stay home and do it. And Tommy T's like, Bianca won. She did.
She
Bianca
sure
Belair
did.
won. Vindicator says, so they did my girl Bianca dirty tonight, forcing her to beat up worthless Vega again. Honestly, Vega needs to hang up the boots and just manage. She managed. Now she should have to wrestle. They just have to put her against somebody she might actually have a chance against.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's the point. Are any of the other ones tiny?
No.
Did they bring all the big girls over to SmackDown? Well, we got all the tall ones except for Charlotte.
Basically, she's going to be the girl that puts everybody over.
All right.
Nobody's going to watch her wrestle Billie Kay, right? Like, that's not going to go in. Like,
She's
it doesn't
kind of
make
a
any
bigger
sense.
girl, so I don't see that happening either. Icon says, don't want to jinx myself, but SmackDown has been excellent so far.
It has
It's been pretty good. Jamie says, do you guys like UFC or the WWE?
I like WWE because I grew up watching it, but I have watched every UFC pay-per-view since February of this year.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get into it.
And we usually try to watch boxing a lot because we both like boxing. So
A couple weeks ago when the brothers were fighting in that pay-per-view, I had to miss it because I was doing the UFC pay-per-views.
yeah, it was terrible. It was like, what? Josh says, here are the 3 worst IC champs: Zayn, Strowman, and Miz.
You don't like the Miz being champ? I always like when the Miz is a champion.
All right, the answer to that trivia question
Shorty
was
G.
actually The Miz. The Miz was the answer to that question. So if you guessed The Miz, you got it correct. Doesn't look like we have Walter in the chat anymore. Walter, did you go away? Where are you, Walter? What happened?
Shit.
Why would he what?
Him versus Lars Sullivan next. So, what? Over under 2 minutes? that's most people's here.
That's true. It's only
He's
about
had it up
half
to
the-
here. But-
Josh says he's going to head on out. He'll see us tomorrow. All right, Josh.
All
Have
right,
a good
Josh.
night, bud. We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
hanging out
tomorrow
with us.
and for the pay-per-view on Sunday. Ouch.
This is why they
Tomorrow.
hire small people to do interviews, by the way. Caleb Braxton makes
Him look
Shorty G
ginormous.
look like a big man. Poor dude. Look, you can tell his face is just not ready for what's about to happen. 6'3", 330?
Yeah.
I don't see this dude being 330, but
He's
It sounds good.
330 pounds of pure hairy body.
he's a gorilla.
He's hairy. Lord
Put him
Sullivan
with Killian
is coming
Dain.
out.
Make them tag team champions.
Call him the hairy balls.
Harry and the Henderson.
No, I like hairy balls better.
It's a teacher at Irving.
It was a teacher at Irving, and then he.
Oh, Shorty G, look at him using his speed.
Oh.
Well, where did that get
But
him?
not his
Fall
strength,
away slam. He just
because he has none. He looks excited about it. Rah! Elvis says, I'm a shout out to WrestlingGab on my stream later. Well, thank you so much, Elvis. That will be fantastic.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great time on your stream later. We've got B-Rad in the chat. Hey, Brad.
Hey, B-Rad.
How's it going, man? How you doing tonight?
Why
this morning?
Why are you still awake?
Why are you still awake? Why are you sleeping? He's like, I had to do my workout.
A workout. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, Lars Sullivan is
Lars was just like,
doing
hello,
exactly
I have a sack of potatoes.
what you would think he would be doing to Shorty G. Chad
what
Gable.
Everybody does.
Oh, no, Chad Gable's striking his eyes.
Oh, he scratched him in the eyeball, but the ref didn't see it. She's like, what happened?
Oh, and then he chopped his throat.
She's like, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
He's going to get him. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, he tried to do it again, but Lars stepped out of the way.
That's insane.
I don't care how strong you are. You don't have a strong throat, and you don't have strong eyes. You know what I mean? Like,
they are pretty soft, squishy parts of your body. No matter how 330 pounds-ish you are. No matter what, it's going to.
Oh! Big clothesline. Chad Gable might have just lost his air.
He's like, I don't know where I am. I'm confused.
Look at this. The rock bottom. Freak accident. 1, 2, and 3.
Poor
Shorty G with
Shorty.
the loss. Poor Lars Sullivan got his...
Chad Gable.
Well, Lars Sullivan got his eyes poked.
Lars Sullivan's like, I got throat chopped and eyes raked. I threw
Shorty
that
G,
sack of potatoes around.
He tried
but
to
they were
cheat
worth
to
it.
win, but he couldn't pull it off.
Oh,
Lars is just too much of a man.
Too much. Elvis
Look at
says,
that.
I streamed for 12 hours. It was nice. Well,
What?
good for you. That's a lot of time to
Heck
be streaming
yeah.
for.
Do you do it on this channel that your person right here? Or do you have your separate channel?
Yeah. Do you do it under Elvis or do you have like your own separate channel you do it on? Vindicator says Shorty G is the paintless Darby Allin of WWE, except less talented. So this will be the male version of Bianca versus Lena. I think Lars versus Killian would be memorable in a hair versus hair match. Do they have to shave their bodies?
Yeah.
Because that would be the only way.
A waxing? That would be hilarious.
A waxing.
He just quit. Chad Gable's done.
Oh, poor Chad.
We're going to pull that angle. We're going to pull the old
G is done.
Dolph Ziggler angle. Remember when he won the title and quit? He won the Intercontinental title and then he's like, I quit.
Oh, I didn't even know he did.
It was a while back. So Chad Gable just gave in his resignation.
Ooh, but tonight we're going to see Murphy versus Seth Rollins. Dommy T says, hey, last news they got AEW. Okay. And Brad's like, I've only gone and got a bloody job. And I didn't know you got a job. How would I know? I'm not in your life. Jamie's like, I just subscribed. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Elvis says, they say that our pupils are actually sphincters. That would not surprise me any, since you have multiple of them all over your body.
Look at this. The Messiah of Monday Night is on Fridays.
But he's not that anymore.
I can call him whatever I will.
But he's not on Monday night, so you can't say that. The former Monday Night Messiah.
Can't say former.
Kinda.
Murphy Seth tonight instead of having it at Hell in the Cell. That makes no sense.
Tommy T says that WWE signed Ben Carter.
I saw that. I did see that. I just watched him wrestle, like 2 days ago on AEW Dark?
Oh. Elvis says, yeah, he got more than his eyes poked, and yes, it's under Elvis.
Oh, who's saying that? Dirty.
He got more than his eyes poked. I know.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Ew, that's nasty. Vindicator says, I noticed Lars and Sheamus are very big and pale guys. Their scratches show through like LED lights on dark country roads. You have to throw Bryan in there too, Daniel Bryan. His is bad like that too. Like,
yeah,
you could just see where he got smacked earlier in their match, and backstage he just had a big red blotch.
Paige is that way too. Paige was that way.
Like, their bodies are just like, ew,
They're
I have skin that's like, bleh.
They're alabaster.
He's a savior. Murphy is what? Oh, he's a walk behind her.
Oh, he's a follower is what we call that, not a walk behind her.
A walk behind her is a better way to say it. So,
I lead from behind.
Just walk behind her.
That's how I am with my dog. I have to lead from behind because he wants to follow from the front.
It's funny.
And guess what? You get nowhere because he keeps stopping because he doesn't know where you're going.
Yeah, and then looks at you, and then trips you, and then you fall, and then...
Look at Roman.
He's like, I'm going to throw up. I don't feel good at all. I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want this fruit plate, and I don't want this cheese and meat and bread plate, and I don't want my glass of water that's in a fancy
consequences. Glass. He's going to kick him out of the tribe.
And then you have, what's his face back there?
Paul.
Just standing there
Paul
like a dumbass.
Dangerously.
Dumbass. Fat Lisa's like, did Gable just quit? He said
did.
it. He said, I quit.
He said, I'm done.
To Kayla Braxton, to Toasty Marshmallow. He literally said, I quit, and then left.
Quit. And then she called him a quitter.
Ooh, what a quitter.
No, she didn't, but she did in her mind.
She's like, what a quitter. Jerk.
Her narrative was like, what a quitter. I wonder if it's because he's so small. Just kidding. Just looking out.
What are you looking at?
You looking at something?
Trivia question. All right, guys, ready for a trivia question?
Trivia.
Which WWE superstar held the Divas Championship for a record 301 days? Again, the trivia question is, which WWE superstar held the Divas Championship for a record 301 days?
Just read this.
Did I?
I did.
Oh. I'm like, what? I didn't read it. I just came up on the thing. Weirdo.
It was in a book I read the other day.
Fat Lisa says, I want somebody to eat that tribal chief, right? That looked pretty good, huh? Vindicator's like, Paige might secretly be a vampire, and I still love her. One of the best personalities ever in the women's division, and she could kick some serious ass. Yeah, it's really sad that, you know, she got played dirty with her neck and physical injury. That really sucked for a lot of people. A lot of people were
Her and Nikki Bella
fans.
have the exact same injury. And Nikki was that close to getting the same injury. Any little thing could have done the same thing to her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, if she would have been diagnosed before that match started, then that wouldn't have happened. So the doctors are really behind on the neck stuff in WWE. That's why they don't like them to wrestle after they've had neck injuries. Because I don't think they have a neck specialist.
They probably don't. Maybe that's something they should look into. You know, I mean, they already have probably neurological people.
Well, that's what Daniel Bryan's thing was. He couldn't get back. He had to go to doctors across the country. And finally, the medical doctor in WWE cleared him a few years ago and said, fine. But, because other specialists were saying yes. And he's like, no. Daniel's like, why? It's like, well, because we don't want a lawsuit, but...
Right?
Most
well,
importantly,
here, you sign this paperwork that says that you won't sue us if we let you wrestle because you have all these people backing this decision. Then we'll say, yeah, you can wrestle. Yeah. That's the kind of contracts that have to happen, though.
But they still have to be careful with him.
The answer to that trivia question was Nikki Bella. So if you guessed Nikki Bella, you got it. Good job. Shorty G quit, and Postman Pierce is back talking to him. What's he saying?
I came in to check on what you're doing. Postman Pierce. Haha, Chad Gable. Oh, he's going to be a bad guy. Call him the real G.
Ooh.
I like this. Good for Shorty. Are you
gonna... Ooh, what's his name? What's his name? Olympia.
Chad Gable's back.
Mr. Chad Gable.
just Gable?
Oh,
no. Chad Gable.
It's Gable. Chad Gable. All right, we got us some Chad Gable back, and Bailey's coming out.
He's well endowed, it sounds like.
He said his list medals. Is long.
Yeah.
Jamie says, I know for a fact that Seth is going to cheat, or Dominic and Ray are going to come out and beat the shit out of them. Possibly. And we have Michaela in the chat. Hey, Michaela Timmons. How are you doing tonight?
Michaela.
Says hi.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
If you're new, subscribe. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for some WWE, Raw, and SmackDown, and NXT, and AEW. We do pay-per-views, too. And now we're watching Bailey out here talking on SmackDown.
Now we got Chad Gable
Precious
back.
Time. We've got Chad Gable back. It's all kinds of stuff happening.
He's well endowed with acclimates.
Yes, well endowed with those. Jonathan Schroyer says, I think Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan should go for the tag team titles. Are you afraid? As Fat Lisa says, it's a Bailey segment. Z's and sleeping. So Fat Lisa is taking a nap. Vindicator says maybe Paige could come back like Bryan did, but she wouldn't be seen having that injury in the back of her mind. But Paige is at 70% is better than most of the roster on any show.
You're 100% correct, but I just don't see them even taking a shot on it.
Hers is way, way worse than Daniel Bryan's. Like, it's Nikki Bella bad. Like, Nikki Bella will never, ever be cleared by any doctor to wrestle ever again. And it's sad. I know they love it, and that's sad.
Come on, Bailey. Pick it up.
Jonathan's like, who won last? It was Lars Sullivan won against Chad Gable.
Yep, Lars Sullivan pretty much decimated him. And then Chad Gable quit Shorty G, and now he is back. He is Gable. Chad Gable.
That's right. And Vindicator's like, haha, nah, I don't want to hear about male endowments. Whatever, Vindicator. You always want to hear about it.
She just pulled the ding dong.
Some Sasha Banks is out there.
She said ding dong and then went like this. Because she's opening the door.
Oh.
Here she comes.
The boss time. Elvis says
good.
Gable is at Hogan level. Let's see. Brandon does everything's in the chat. Hey, Brandon does everything.
Hey,
how's it going
Brandon.
tonight? Says Icon. Says Chad Gable remind me of a younger Kurt Angle.
Brandon's handy.
Brandon does everything. That's interesting. Walter is out for the night. Says, okay, bye, guys. See you Sunday for Hell in a Cell and Monday.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep, and if you catch us for tomorrow for predictions, we'll be here tomorrow for some predictions, too. For Hell in a Cell. Elvis says, how did y'all like Chris Jericho and MJF Broadway show?
Oh, my. I loved it.
Travis
I don't know
laughed.
if it was great for wrestling or not, but I personally loved it.
It was hilarious, and who wouldn't want
The greatest part was
right?
is that was really them singing.
Jonathan's like, what did he even change your name if we are going back to being Chad Gable?
Oh, God.
Because everybody called him short, and it was like this weird short gimmick forever. And
Does her shirt say ding dong on it, too?
No. I think
okay.
it says Bailey.
Oh,
Maybe it says ding dong. Oh, it does say ding dong. Well, she is a ding dong, so it matches.
Sign the contract.
So Bailey is literally wearing a shirt that says ding dong, and I think that it matches whatever happens.
Oh, they're playing tug-of-war with that title on Sasha with the knee to the face. That was brutal.
Bailey's new shirt says ding dong. Hello. Oh my God.
Make her sign it. Make it sign it or break her neck. This is how I get people to sign the contracts.
Who wouldn't do this?
Every
to make
business
people
meeting
sign
looks
contracts?
just like this.
Oh, she kicked her in the head.
Bailey's
Bailey's
getting out of the
getting out of
chair. She's wearing the chair like it's a shirt.
She's like, I can't get out of it. I'm stuck.
I don't know how that's supposed to hurt, but I'm assuming it is. Sign it!
Well, the top of the chair part, where the back part is probably
if she's,
digging into her shoulder.
If she's sitting on it, but she wasn't when it was up in the air, it doesn't do anything.
Well,
but
she had to get her over there to look at it.
Sign it! She's signing it. Sign it, blood! It's official! Now stomp on the chair. Sasha Banks, Bayley, Hell in a Cell. He's got to close that show down.
Just gonna take it.
I'm gonna finish what you started.
Because you can't finish anything. Did she get it? Did she sign it finally?
She did. She signed it.
Oh, nice. Well, when you're going to wear a shirt that says ding dong, you're going to get treated like a ding dong. So, in all reality,
we had a ding dong thing. We had Shorty G talking about his long accolades. A lot going on about ding dong.
Ding dong and all over the place. This is disgusting.
Lars Sullivan jokes in the chat.
Right? Jamian says, why do you like calling him Vindicator? Because that was how he was when he first came around.
He was Vindicator for
ever
most of the time. And then he changed it to
Vin, and I just refuse. I'm like one of those people that calls you by your full name.
Right.
I'm a weirdo.
I think we're on the level where I can call you Vivica instead of Viv.
Right? Oh, hey, we're back to Law and Otis.
Or do you want me to leave out the Ika?
Ika.
Ika.
Ika. He says he insults a lot of people. He assaults people.
Oh,
he just goes around and assaults people. Vindicator said his night is complete. The boss is here. Good night, guys. And he's like, nah, I'm still here. Dalethea would have a quiet meltdown if I disappeared too early like I was Houdini. You're damn right I would. I would get majorly upset.
Morrison's crying.
Oh, he needed a tissue for his issues.
The torment of right here. Oh, this hurts him right here.
Oh, that's just not nice at all. What a jerk. We have Joven in the chat. Hi, Joven.
Look at this.
Ray's
testifying.
Right?
This is like kangaroo court.
It's like kangaroo court. This is great. They're like, what? Otis.
After her longest ride ever in an elevator.
Is she yelling? JBL's like,
look at JBL.
What?
Want to read that back? Read that.
Is that the court reporter? Who's that guy? He's like
Teddy Long.
Okay.
He's the court reporter.
Tucker. The big man's sensitive.
Mandy's gonna be in there, I bet.
You jerk. About things.
Oh my god, this is great. Wow. It's not going to help.
Well, they wanted it to be hostile.
Look how big his gavel is. His gavel's like...
Aren't they normally that big? I'm just kidding. Oh, good. Ooh.
Oh, we're going to hear a verdict.
He's going to render his
So we're
verdict.
not going to see Mandy.
Well, everybody was already standing. I got
to pee, player.
He's like, what the hell?
Big wrong sentence.
What? Anyways, Vindicator says, that's the most I've ever seen a person be fired up for a writing segment. Way to go, Travis.
Woo!
Jonathan says, do you think Roman Reigns is going to keep the Universal title? Yes. I'm pretty
Absolutely.
Sure. Latrell says, am the big dog, right? Jonathan says, when do you think Otis is going to cash in Money in the Bank? When the time is right. Now that Sami Zayn is on there, we could go after that one.
He could always go after like the 24/7 or so. I know Vince likes him, but a lot of people are telling Vince to get it off of him, and that's where all this stuff is going. was to get it off of him. But Vince really likes the guy. That's what I keep reading.
He really likes Otis?
Mm-hmm. So until Vince changes his mind, he's staying Money in the Bank.
I really think that he likes Otis because he's just like, he works out. Like, all his videos on Instagram are him working out. And he puts in a lot of hard work and effort into being, you know, even though he's a bigger guy, he's putting in a lot of effort into being, and he's goofy and fun. And he does get a lot of people like, oh my gosh, that Otis, da 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 da, you know, whether it's this or that. So, you know, I mean, that kind of stuff. So
he's a good dude.
Let's see. Vindicator says seeing Asuka in court is funny, though. Right? Zoe Owens says, welcome back to Law and Otis. It's Law and Otis, Zoe. Law and Otis.
Law and Otis.
Michael Duke says, I would like to see the APA get back together again for one more match.
Big Ron Simmons. I remember watching Ron Simmons wrestle in the 80s.
That's funny. Vindicator's like, too bad that Asuka was not the stenographer, because that would have been funny as heck. Latrell's laughing.
Reading it back.
Jamian's like, can you guys screen capture what you're watching? No, it's against copyright, as Luke
I wouldn't
just
be able
told
to
you.
Anyways. But hey,
And,
Luke.
hi, Luke. How's it going, dude? He says, sorry I'm late. Dealing with some other issues and families, and what have I missed? Not a lot.
You've missed a lot. Shorty G quit.
Shorty
and now
G
he's
quit.
Chad Gable.
But he came back as Gable. Chad Gable.
He lost a match to Lars Sullivan. Before that, we had Bianca Belair in her debut on SmackDown. She looked wonderful, and she dominated Zelina Vega.
Yep, the first match of the night
We
happened
got
to
Law
be...
and Otis. Court date, right?
Yeah, so the courtroom date is Law and Otis, not Law and Order, so that's pretty funny.
And Otis is on trial for his Money in the Bank contract.
Yep, against the Miz and everything like that.
We had an 8-man tag team match to start out the show. Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, the
Street
Profits versus the Glorious Show-Offs and Cesaro and Nakamura.
Yes, that happened.
And Street Profits ended up winning that one with Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens.
Yep. That was a Montez Ford pinned Cesaro.
And then Bayley got put in, I don't know what you'd call it, basically a chin lock on a chair until she signed the contract, so that match is official. So Bayley did sign the contract, and Sasha Banks.
And the Law and Otis has
off
been
with it.
pretty funny. They had quite a few people up there as their witnesses.
Asuka appearance was hilarious.
Yeah, she just yelled, and then the guy who was the stenographer, what's his face?
Teddy
Teddy
Long.
Teddy Long, he asked him if he got everything, and he's like, yeah, I did. JBL
All right, now we're back.
Is the judge, and we're going to have to find the verdict. It's coming. It's happening.
Maybe it'll be a match for the Money in the Bank contract.
Maybe.
That's his job.
Jerks. Especially JBL. Especially for emotional distress.
But he has a year.
What was that? Something happened.
Uh-oh.
You're in contempt. Oh, jeez.
Is it going to be cigars or something? He smokes cigars.
His meat.
It's not going to be meat. But it could be a cigar.
It's like, I don't know what it is here. Is it a bribe?
He's rich.
It's a bribe. jeez.
So he's going to rule in favor of Miz? So what does it mean?
So there's your next. So there's the next match.
So now we have a fifth match.
So there's another match that's happening. Is for the Money in the Bank contract.
The Miz versus Otis.
I don't think Ron Simmons is happy about it.
Damn!
I think Tucker and Otis agree with that.
The scales of justice have swayed. Is it a witch? Bedhead!
Does she wear the same as a dog? Wish it was that easy. You could bribe him. I'm sure you could bribe him back in the day. Oh, let's see. Officer Clark's in the chat. Hey, Officer Clark, how's it going?
Hey,
It says to be continued on Raw and Order for now. It's Law and Otis. Vindicator's like, okay, Travis, so which segment was better, Law and Otis or musical duo of Jericho and MJF?
Oh, don't do that to me. You
can't compare them. They're just two separate incidents that were, great in their own right. The Icon says, I'm liking this courtroom segment how about y'all? Loved it. It was pretty funny. Let's see. Jonathan Sayer says, is Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens are going for the SmackDown tag titles at Hell in a Cell? No.
No, I don't see that lasting much longer. Daniel Bryan, maybe Sami Zayn?
Maybe. The IC title is going to be on the line here.
Maybe. Might see that.
Yeah. Vindicator says, so is the smoke related to cigars or beers or both or something? Only the prophets would understand.
Yeah, right, because they want the smoke.
I'm pretty sure I know what it means, but it's bad. It's illegal stuff. Starlight's in the chat. Hey, Starlight saying, LOL, everyone was looking around the room because of the dun-dun sound. It was in my ear.
Dun-dun.
Vindicator's like, by the way, I like Postman Pierce, but JBL would be a more entertaining general manager. That's because he's a dick.
Yeah, that would be a tough one. He wouldn't be all drama queenie like Postman Pierce.
Oh, he would just be like, rule the roost with an iron fist sometimes. Luke says, so this is how The Miz gets the Money in the Bank case? Sad. I don't think so.
We'll see how that works out.
He has to win at Hell in a Cell. So I just don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think it'll be a cell match,
I don't think they're going to play Otis dirty like that. I just don't think they will. But, hey.
Maybe Mandy comes down and kicks him in the... Or not. The Miz in the balls or something.
Right.
Or distracts. But, Mandy could always turn on Otis, too.
She could, but she's not even there.
But that would be weird because Mandy and then the Miz together, because it'd be like kayfabe because of the... I mean, obviously, we know Miz is the family guy. They've been playing that for so long.
Right.
With Maurice.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Jonathan says, is Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens are going to SmackDown Tag Team Title Hell in a Cell? I think you already asked that. No, they aren't. Fat Lisa says, is Dalethea favorite part, the recap portion? Well, all of you out there need to know what's really happening because nobody remembers.
In case you missed it last week.
Just makes you want to eat meatballs. Elvis is like, maybe this will be the first time nobody cashes in. Nah.
They'll do some sort of cash in.
They'll do something crazy.
But it would make more sense on Raw to cash in because I don't see Roman losing it. Especially to Otis. Like, I just don't see it. Like, Roman, even if he got beat up, he'd have to get beat up by like 6 guys, and would they still have him get his shoulders pinned?
The thing of it is like, even if Miz took it over to Raw, Miz isn't going to take it from anybody. Who the hell is he going to take something from? You think he's going to go after fucking Bobby Lashley? Yeah, fucking whatever.
It's going to be a world
You think he's
title.
going to go after fucking Drew McIntyre? What the fuck ever.
But just hypothetically, say Miz wins it early. I don't know why they would do this. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But if Miz wins it early, say he wins it the first match on Sunday, and then Drew and Randy have a knockdown drag out, kill each other, and then he just goes in there and pins the winner.
Right.
I've seen it before. I just don't know where they would go with the Miz as world champion, but
I just don't think I can see that happening, but I guess I don't know. Jonathan's like, I think Otis will make a great Universal Champion.
Body by steak.
Like, spaghetti and meatballs. Too bad we don't have Ayla here to start up the cooking gab. Ayla doesn't really make food though. She likes baking things.
Cakes and pies. Just kidding. She likes donuts.
Donuts.
And things she's never eaten before, I think.
Eclairs?
And just like cookie... What are those things called?
Macarons?
No, those things that you had to grow yeast for. Is that bread?
Sourdough bread?
Is that what it was? I don't
bread.
know. She had to have a start thing that grew in the window.
Oh, don't worry about it, Luke. It's fine, hon. Life happens, buddy. We get it. We completely understand that life happens.
We're going to be doing a prediction show tomorrow around like 6 Eastern.
Yeah.
So, in case you want to be here.
Yeah, in case you want to know what we're doing. But he's like, but I missed you guys. Well, we missed you too because you were here earlier. So we were like, where's Luke? Oh, this is weird. I was like, well, I didn't hear anything from him. So hopefully everything's okay. So, yeah.
Boo. Boo to our emotions.
Boo to our emotions.
Is that your bro?
Yeah.
I invited
him. He texted me earlier. I was like...
Did he tell you I invited him?
No.
I invited him for November 21st already, too, and he said, let's shoot for that one. We'll see, but...
Yeah. He just told me hi, and then I said, hey there, and he goes, guess what? And I'm like, what?
Uh-oh.
What? Guess what's what? Elvis says, I had my first eclair when I was 7, when we could go to the grocery stores barefoot and no shirt.
Oh, yeah. I've been there. I used to go to the store.
But just think, right now, you can go to the grocery store without pants.
Yeah, you don't have to wear pants.
So you can wear a mask, a shirt, and some kind of a shoe, but you don't have to wear any pants. Just saying. I mean, they never say anything about wearing pants. So, Vindicator's like, to go getting sort of soft on us. Don't go getting soft on us, Luke. But really, I hope things work out for you in settling those issues. Right? Looks like another of G's family members, her sister, got real sick and is in the ICU. She has sprinkles and pneumonia. Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah, that can be tough.
When it gets to the pneumonia part, that's bad.
That's when your body's turning on you, and so it gets rough.
Yeah,
They have some really good medicines right now, though, so hopefully they can get that turned around fast.
Yeah, so hopefully they're starting to kind of give her some of that stuff to kind of get it turned around. I'm sorry, Luke, that sucks, bud. Don't accept that as the new normal, though. I deserve it. Don't accept it.
Are you talking about the sideways penis?
I don't know. Or people having uniform sprinkles and pneumonia, I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. Here comes Murphy. All right, here we go. This should be a good one. Both of these guys can flat out just wrestle.
He's like, I'm texting you from the ranch in the kitchen. And I told him, I was like, wow, so they've ruined everything. I'm like, they need a...
It's not ruining.
So I was like, so they need I need to get a signal jammer.
Messiah, disciple. Murphy looks like he was in a bad explosion. His pants?
What?
His pants?
Whose pants?
The one that looks like he was in a bad explosion.
Oh.
Or turned into
he's back to wearing those pants? Yeah. Oh my god! Seriously, who took the rest of his pants?
Messiah,
You're
disciple.
Not the Messiah. I'm not your disciple anymore. I am Murphy. I am Buddy Murphy.
Now since Seth's having a baby, I think he's gaining that weight.
Is he gaining the baby weight?
Yeah, he's not in any sort of shape at all.
He's taking the soft road? That's funny.
He's going to have to get his pre-baby body back.
Jonathan says, does Otis have the money in the bank? He kept the money in the bank. He has to have a match between Miz and him, Hell in a Cell this Sunday.
And the winner keeps the money in the bank contract.
Luke says, yeah, Jade found out this morning and she's not handling it very well after just losing her mom, so I've been taking care of her. She just went to bed. Oh, I'm sorry, hon.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah. Well, it's a little different, and You know, I'm pretty sure sister will be fine. They'll figure it out.
I feel like we're just on a treadmill that just drops off, and we're all going at different speeds, but no matter what, at the end you drop off of it, right?
Yeah.
And like the closer you get toward the end, the more of your friends and family are dropping off of it. Like when you're a kid, like you barely ever have anybody drop off.
True.
But as you start getting into your 50s, 60s, 70s, you're like, everybody's like, fuck, ah! You're like,
I don't like this roller coaster. I want off this ride. Everybody's ride
things take
sooner
form
than others.
and then they dissolve. Doesn't matter what it is. You can buy a brand new truck. At some point, that truck's going to be old and broken down.
Oh, it's a bummer. I'm already old and broken down.
It's tough.
I'm just kidding.
Murphy over the top. Seth stops himself.
He's not. This doesn't have to learn. He's not the disciple anymore.
Big right hand. Seth goes down.
I don't understand why he has those pants. Those pants are so weird.
It's either that or like he was the Incredible Hulk.
Maybe. Like he totally like lost his pants. He's like, I forgot my pants. Vindicator's like, maybe someone dipped Murphy's pants in acid and he can't afford to fix them. So he borrowed Rollins' tights when he was the disciple. But his pants said disciple on them then.
He almost landed on his neck.
Didn't land right. Oh, that was bad.
What a hell of a match.
What a hell of a match. It's so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
So now you can go to the ranch and play video games on your phone.
Tell him I'm taking a signal jammer when I go up there. Nobody will be able to play anything. Anybody have a good signal jammer that you can buy over the internet? Jonathan says, I miss the old WWE title. Which one?
Probably the world title.
Oh.
Are you talking about the Ric Flair one? The big gold? Or are you talking about just the one in between? What was it? The Rock had it last? Right? Didn't The Rock have it and then he introduced the new title? Right?
I don't remember.
And they had it under wraps and then they pulled it off and it was the new Universal title.
Maybe.
Or something. No, it couldn't have been because... what's his name was the first? Finn Bálor was the first Universal Champion. What title did The Rock change in? Wasn't that the world title?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I'm asking people out there and you're saying you don't know.
So someone out there is going to have to answer that question for you. Elvis said earlier his daughter is in her 5th week of unicorn sprinkles and it went after her heart. That can happen to some people. Hopefully she's doing a little better. Elvis says Vader wore his outfit backwards in the WWF.
Vader. Big Van Vader.
Says CM Punk had a spinner title that stuck. And Elvis says The Rock got it and changed it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was that one? Was it the spinner?
Maybe it was the spinner title. Maybe. Vindicator says, so this match is better than Vega versus Belair, right? I'm currently have my jammer on standby for when Roman does his consequences classroom segment.
We're all looking forward to that one. That's how they're going to close down the show tonight.
Elvis is like the spinner that stopped spinning. Well, you know, those spinners. Bunch of weirdos.
Bayley does that elbow drop, and it's just not graceful. Like Kairi Sane or Elias.
Kairi Sane was phenomenal. Like, her
Elias
elbow drop was just beautiful. Like, she was just this, like, elegant little swan. Whee!
Well, it's because she's an elegant little swan. By the way, she is...
Is she wrestling in Japan?
No.
Oh.
But she is working for WWE in Japan, and she will be, not for us, none of us are getting, so don't get excited, but she is going to be calling the matches at Hell in a Cell if you have Japan. Yeah.
For the Japanese?
Yep.
That is freaking awesome. Good for Kairi Sane. Awesome for her. That's freaking awesome. Love it.
So
Love
she
to
is
hear
still
that
working
stuff.
for WWE. Oh, there's a trip. Murphy just landed right on the very top up there. And then
kind
fell
of
down. Just kind of poured down. Oh, Leah in the back. She's so sad. Look at her.
Elvis is like, same title, but CM Punk had the one that did not spin. Oh.
Look at this. Ray's still in his court clothes.
I can do what I want.
I don't think she can.
I think she can. She's doing what she wants. Vindicator's like, why did Kairi Sane retire from wrestling anyways?
To get married.
She got married.
She wants to spend time with her husband in Japan, period. That's what she's doing.
She went back to Japan and got married, and then she came back and just kind of finished some stuff up. But I don't think she really wanted to leave WWE because it's, you know, a good part of her life. But
it's a different culture in Japan.
yeah, they are huge fans of wrestling in Japan.
Well, I'm just saying, when you're married, it's a different
And when you're
culture.
married, yeah, it is completely different. I mean, some of them are a little more modern.
It's like America in the 50s.
But a lot of them are kind of a little more contemporary with some stuff. Luke says, so Asuka started teasing Liv about her cooking on Twitter. So they did a cook-off with several WWE and AEW stars as judges on Liv's YouTube. They voted Liv the winner with her omelet and pasta combo. Ew. Omelet pasta combo?
Yummy.
Oh, that's disgusting. Ugh. So they're like, oh, yours is the grossest, so we'll give you the win. Ugh, nasty. It looks like, but at the end of the video, Bliss showed up at the end in the background, then got into a stare-off with Asuka. So it looks like a new feud might be developing.
We'll see. That'd be cool.
Maybe she just didn't like her cooking.
Maybe
Icon
she
says,
said,
LOL, you mean to tell me
Bray
Ray don't want his daughter watching wrestling? He doesn't want her watching Murphy. That was the problem. It wasn't
we all know
wrestling
Murphy's
in
Law.
General. It was
Murphy.
Murphy.
He just hit him with that ass. Murphy fighting with his butt like Asuka.
Elvis is laughing, and Vindicator says marriage is overrated, but I'm happy for her if she is happy.
She's very happy.
She's very happy, girl.
She's almost giddy happy all the time.
Kairi Sane.
Oh, Murphy!
She was happy before she got married. It was pretty cute.
Overshot him.
I would have to
Landed
say
right
she was
on
probably
his
one
elbow
of the
and-
cuter characters in
Watch
WWE.
this. Watch this.
Yeah, he didn't land that very
Seth
well.
was trying. Look at him. He's like, oh, crap.
He's like, dude, you overshot it by like 5 feet.
Seth was in the wrong place. Dick.
It's like, Jesus Christ, Seth, get in the right area. Here's your freaking axe. Stage right, dude. Stage
He hits
right.
him with the Sasha Banks. I don't know what you call that. The double knee. Sasha does it all the time.
I think he just called it a knee too. That's all
Look
it
at
is.
this.
Oh, there's water
Clock.
over here. There it is. Found it.
Meteora. It's kind of a cool name. It's like mediocrity. Meteora. But it's probably a meteor, not mediocre.
I don't know, but I'm really weirded out by his pants. His pants weird me out. Got fleshy is like, come on, Murphy, teach Seth a lesson.
I have a feeling that Seth is going to be the one teaching the lessons here.
Well, there you go. Luke told you that double knee move is called whatever you said.
The Meteora.
Yeah, that's what it's called. So now you know for sure that that's the real name. Luna's in our chat agreeing with Gothlesia. Vindicator says, LOL at Travis and Dalethea having a talking match, trying to talk over and through each other.
That's how it works.
It's always that way.
Seth up top.
Oh.
Phenomenal knee.
It hurts Seth more than it does Murphy.
Murphy kicks out.
Because Seth is like, oh my god, he's my disciple. It hurts me more than you. Elvis is like, Travis is funny.
Hilarious.
Looks aren't everything.
Right? He smells weird too.
He does. He really does. I'm just kidding. He smells like cheese.
Oh, and down.
Did our heat come on? It's got cold.
Maybe. It's set for 65.
Aaliyah's like, oh no. It's supposed to get really cold tonight, huh? Is tonight cold or is tomorrow night cold?
Tomorrow night's really cold, but tonight's cold.
Did you put the chick chicks away?
I haven't. I'm in the house. It was light when we
Why
started.
didn't you put the chick chicks away?
I'll take a break. Take the camera with me through the dark. They're like, what are you guys doing?
We're making our own movie.
The Super 6
We're
app.
making our own whatchamacallit movie.
Right.
What's that movie?
The Blair Witch.
The Blair Witch Project.
The Blair Chicken.
We're going to make our own Blair Witch movie, but it's going to be about finding chickens in the dark. It's terrifying. She's like, I need something to help me. She's angry about it. That guy's wearing a face. That guy's like, what did I miss?
Woo! Bud
damn
Light! I haven't had beer in, 3 years maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Elvis is like, are y'all in Minnesota? No, we're in Idaho.
We're in Idaho. Just as bad. We don't have the lake,
only supposed to be like
well, actually, we do have a big lake, but...
We don't get the lake effect.
We don't have the big ocean lake.
We don't have the lake effect weather like Minnesota and Michigan and all the places around there get.
Chicago,
we don't have that type of lake
Wisconsin,
effect. Illinois area. All those states. We don't get that type of weather, but it's only supposed to be like... Tomorrow it's only supposed to get up to like 40-something degrees, and the low tomorrow night on Saturday night for us is like 9. 10 or 9 degrees. It's supposed to be a little chilly.
Ice bath.
But Elvis is like, before I got hurt, I was going to Wyoming. Oh, Wyoming.
That's just right next to us.
Vindicator's like, haha, Travis might actually consider himself a GQ party boy, but one who doesn't mind working with his hands at 5 a.m. getting dirty in the garden.
Oh, yeah. Definitely get
I don't
dirty.
know about 5 a.m., but he did get his hands dirty in the garden.
My neighbors across the street have a garden. And they're in their 80s, so...
He helped him out all this summer.
Whole summer.
With that, so... And Aria says, I'm from Canterlot. Well, if you're a horsey, that's usually where you'd be from. You canter a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Never heard of Canterlot.
Well, it's like Camelot.
I know, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
But it's a horse. So they're My Little Ponies. So they're cantering. Horses canter. So
I don't know if you're saying it like it's a real thing or if it's a real city.
No, it's not.
Oh,
it's just funny. It's just a play on words joke.
Oh, okay.
Icon says the homeless guy outside my house said hi. Sweet. Hi, homeless guy outside Icon's house.
A homeless guy outside of her work froze to death last night.
Yeah, there was a guy over in the park died of exposure last night.
Murphy that knee.
Murphy got it with a knee, but Seth was like, can I take this? I don't know. Murphy's like, oh, good. Let me lay on top of you.
Murphy's got to do Murphy's
He's
law.
like, I got it. Oh, he didn't.
Of course Seth's going to kick out.
That's
You're not going to beat him with a knee. He beat Brock Lesnar twice.
Vindicator's like, sad story. Yeah, it is. It is pretty sad. Yeah, but... Elvis is like, y'all aren't burning down your state? Not that I know of.
Our state's not even on fire,
I think all the fires are out. No,
wait, are you talking about
protests? There was a
protests?
fire south of here.
Are you talking about protests? There was another police shooting today.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk about that stuff in here.
Well, I was wondering if that's what he's talking about.
Probably.
But he could be talking about wildfires.
We have Guy Dawson in the chat. Hey, Guy.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Ari's like, yes, everyone, me, Adagio, and Sons are from EG. Yes. You guys are all from the ponies. Elvis is like, riding. Protest is cool. Sure.
He's the Messiah.
Vindicator says, I should look
Big
at a
right
map,
hand.
but I will just ask you guys, is Idaho bigger than Wyoming?
I think so.
I'm not sure, is it?
I think so. Idaho's
Like,
one of the top, 5 or 6.
Or square footage or whatever
Montana's
square mileage.
bigger, but I think we're the next biggest in this little area. Then obviously California's bigger, way bigger. But
right.
I'm not 100% sure. I have to Google that. Look at this. They're going fisticuffs right in the center of the ring. Murphy's the bigger guy.
Beat him out. Beat him!
And I'm pretty sure Seth used to be the bigger of the two before he got pregnant.
Daggio's like, yep, in Canterlot, there is no unicorn sprinkles. Sweet. Guy says, do you think Otis will fail his
2.
passion?
I have a feeling he could lose this.
Money in the Bank thing.
Big tornado right. The Falcon Arrow. 1, 2. Murphy kicks out.
Murphy kicked out.
It's going to be one of the best matches we've seen.
Seth shouldn't have taught him so well.
The Savior and the Disciple.
The Messiah's disciple is using all of their stuff. We have Yuri Butler in the chat. Hey, Yuri
Hello.
Butler. How's it going? You new?
Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you subscribe.
Give us a subscribe. Watch us. Hang out with us.
We're
watching some Smackdown on FS1 tonight. Woo.
Make sure you're watching it on FS1, but...
It's just on FS1 tonight.
Next week it should be back to normal
on
schedule.
Your normal, regular Fox station. Whatever station that is.
But anyways, we will be here tomorrow with a little bit of a... Probably about around an hour. It might even be less now that there's less matches for Hell in a Cell. And then we'll be here for Hell in a Cell on Sunday.
Yeah, but right now we're watching Seth and Murphy. Oh,
Murphy.
Seth and Murphy. Murphy gave him a big old kick to the noggin on that top rope. Ooh, is he going to do it?
If he can get him with that Murphy's Law. Nope. Seth rolls out the back. Flips him down. Curb stomp. It's over. And it's done. Curb stomp. And it's over. 1, 2, and 3. Seth Rollins.
The disciple cannot get out of the curb stomp, though. Ooh, bummer.
What a hell of a match.
Yuri Butler says, I like The Undertaker, Kane, Kin, Shamrock, and The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Mankind because I like watching on YouTube.
Ken Shamrock is going into the Hall of Fame tomorrow.
Sweet. Oh, he's got the cane. We've got more smacking with sticks.
Look,
awesome.
She's saying, please go help him. Dominic's going to go help him.
It's none of our business. If you're not going to help him, then I will. She's like, screw you guys, I'm going home.
The brother wants to. He's like, Dad, shut up.
It's my sister.
Learn from watching you.
Vindicator's like, Google is my best friend, even though that company is facing a major lawsuit.
It is, too, huh?
They are? I didn't know that. What happened?
Like the Justice Department or something for antitrust laws.
Wow. They
Something
need
like that.
Miz to defend them. He is addicted to social media and search engines, looking up himself. Guys like Drew or Randy for Hell in a Cell. We'll do our predictions for that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to do our show tomorrow.
Elvis says, Hell in a Cell 2019 main event made me stop WWE watching and I unsubscribed from the network.
Yeah, that does it to a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't
like that one.
A lot of people
were upset.
Very
Seth
upset
Rollins,
about that Seth
Fiend.
Rollins Bray Wyatt match or The Fiend.
Oh, he is whacking him. She's going to jump on top of that.
She's like, I've got red bottom shoes.
Oh, there he is.
Dominic's like, oh my God. And Seth's like, I have to run away.
Aaliyah,
What are you doing? Get out of here. You're not supposed to be here at all.
This is none of our business. Look behind him. Seth is just so much bigger. When he hits him, his whole body shakes.
And Ray's going to come down to save him. Ray's
coming down with
Seth's
the furniture.
He's like, come on, bring it, little man. He's
Ray
like,
came down with the
out.
furniture.
Ooh, scary.
Got that steel chair. Seth's gone.
He's like, Aaliyah, what are you doing? He doesn't deserve it. This is like, Dominic got to get to the gym and gain 20 pounds of muscle. Vindicator says, Shamrock was badly wasted in WWF. Still had some good matches with The Rock and Taker.
Yeah.
Elvis says, I've been watching since 1988 and it killed it.
Oh, yeah.
No more legends in wrestling.
There's just not.
Not the legends. Vindicator says, no way Ray's daughter can be a wrestler. Way too small. Even smaller than Zelina.
I don't know if she's shorter and she looks thicker.
I don't think she's as... I think she's
Zelina's
about the
like
same
as
size.
tall as the ropes.
Yeah. She's got heels on, so if she took her heels
that's
off,
true, yeah.
she would be a little bit tall. I mean, she'd be about the same size. I don't think she's any smaller than Zelina. You're a little aggressive with Dominic, so you need to keep it quiet. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's time when Roman says it's time, not when you say it's time. Nobody even knows who you are. Who is that guy?
I don't don't even know who that guy was, nor do I care who he was. You'll probably never see him ever again. Just some lackey they
30
found
Days
in
of
the
the
back.
Dead Man. I think it starts the
With
day
exclusive
after
new shows.
Hell in a Cell.
The Phenom and Legend Killer. The Mortician. All kinds of stuff, sorry.
Are you a voice actor tonight? Yeah. Yeah.
This Sunday, immediately following Hell in a Cell. Ew.
Subscribe on the WWE Network. Especially if you quit the WWE Network a calendar year ago.
Right? Yuri Butler says, my birthday is on March 10, 2021. I'm inviting The Undertaker and Kane, Ken Shamrock, and The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Divas, and The Big Show, and The Hardy Boys. Good for you.
Get it
Invite
out
them
there.
all. Elvis says, you will remember Hulk Hogan before a Randy Orton. You remember a Hulk Hogan before a Randy Couture? Or you mean Orton?
Couture. Randy Couture.
Couture?
He was a fighter.
Luke says,
UFC.
Luke says, if Ray can have competitive 4-star matches with Taker, Big Show, and Mark Henry for the title, then Aaliyah can wrestle. Yeah, she can, but can she wrestle Bianca Belair?
Nobody can wrestle the
Because if you're taking Rey Mysterio against those guys, that's like taking Aaliyah or Zelina against Bianca Belair. And we saw that match tonight between Zelina and Bianca Belair, and it didn't turn out.
I saw Rey Mysterio pin Kevin Nash. Dude's 7 foot tall. Hit him with a 619.
And you can't teach that.
You can't teach that hype.
Vindicator says, Zelina has muscle tone and moderate strength, though. Ray, baby girl, not so much. Needs more seasoning in the gym, and Bianca as her trainer so she can become the EST.
She's not even a full woman yet. Let her mature a little bit.
She's just a baby. My God, Vindicator. Give her a break, dude. Jeez.
Still got baby fat.
Yuri Butler says, I am for Judgment Day, The Undertaker, Kane, Ken Shamrock, and The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Mankind in the Big Show, and the Hardy Boys. Cool. Yuri Butler also says, I like Double Dare. It's my favorite show to watch on Nick Gas. Sweet.
Nice.
Elvis says, I like Montez Ford.
Yes.
Charisma. He just lacks size.
He doesn't have the thickness, but he's pretty tall. He can handle his own. He's not injury prone yet. I have a feeling that style is going to get him injured as
time goes on.
But right now, he's got to be in his 30s already because Bianca's in hers. Mm-hmm. It's not like they're in their early 20s or something.
Yeah. Elvis is like, he's hype. Yes, he is. Vindicator says, that's my point. She should not physically get involved in the storylines. Well, she's not really physically getting involved, though. She didn't do anything.
Well, she can smack.
She didn't actually attack anybody, though. She didn't go out there and attack Seth with anything.
She has smacked him in the face before, and that's fine.
But that's smacking him in the face. That's nothing. We're talking about the fact that she went out there and laid on top of Murphy, and that was it. That's all she did.
There was no
hitting Seth with a chair or hitting him with a kendo stick or anything. She didn't kick him. She didn't
hit
do
Murphy with a stick.
Yes. She didn't do any kind of physical stuff. So, she didn't do anything. She just ran out there and sat on the floor. So in all reality, she didn't do anything physical at this point. And, they don't have to have her as a wrestler to be part of WWE.
Look, immediately following on Fox Sports 1.
Immediately following it live tonight, talking
Daniel
smack.
Bryant. Look at Booker T's on there.
Old talking smack with Kayla,
Sasha.
Toasty Marshmallow, Montez Ford,
Paul
Sasha
Heyman.
Banks, Bianca. Because Montel's on there. Montez, so you gotta have them too.
They separated them, though.
It's funny. Elvis is like, neither should have either Bella twins, but that happened. I don't know.
I just read a book about the Bella twins. I pretty much know their whole life stories now.
I'm getting tired of hearing that already. Looks like that's my point. People are already complaining about Aaliyah and she's not even wrestling yet. For fuck's sake, people complain about everything for no damn reason. You bastards! And he's tired of the hate of the billets. They were not the best wrestlers, but to act like they were hugely important is ignorant.
That they weren't?
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. That they weren't hugely important.
They're very, very upset, it's in their book, that they made it sound like they were the ones fighting to keep the Divas division together, when Triple H's NXT women came up and turned it into the Women's Revolution. Like, they weren't part of the Revolution.
Oh.
But that's what they made it sound like, is they were fighting tooth and nail to keep it the Divas division.
I have a feeling they weren't really.
Oh, hell no. When they first got there, all those biatches that were there wouldn't even let them change in the locker room. They had to change in the public bathroom.
The Bella Twins?
Mm-hmm. When they first got there, that was their hazing. It's in their book.
Bitches are stupid. Just saying. And I am a girl.
And they were all about, like, they wouldn't let them do anything. You couldn't use somebody else's moves. They wouldn't even talk to them before matches, so they didn't really know what was going on, so they'd be embarrassed.
That's the one thing about women I hate the most is the cattiness. That shit is bullcrap. Mm-hmm. And that's what ruins them. I bet you anything that they sabotage themselves, and that's why they don't get where they want to get on the show.
Right, and that's what they were saying. There's plenty of room. She's like, Vince has enough money to pay us all. Like, we can all succeed if we help each other.
Right.
But instead, they're all trying to tear each other down. She's like, but once they started getting fired, the women that were there. So I don't know what women were there when the Bellas came up. I kind of want to Google it and see.
Yeah, we'd have to look back
to see who they're talking about. But Natalya came up with them. They were wrestling with Natalya in the independent wrestling. Mm-hmm. And so that was pretty cool. So they're with Natalya. Like, Natalya and them are 100% together. And Brie loved wrestling Natalya because they could get so physical with each other.
Right.
Because nobody else at that time was getting physical. Like, they didn't like the physicality.
Right.
And so Brie couldn't really wrestle with others, but she could with Natty, and they wouldn't get mad at each other.
Right.
She's like, I could get as physical as I wanted with her. And at the end,
you know where that stems from, though? That stems from Natalya and the Hart Foundation and how she was raised.
Right.
That is completely how she was raised and through the system and everything like that to treat every wrestler as somebody who can do it.
And so they taught her how to be a model, and she taught them how to wrestle, basically, is how they kind of put it.
Well, good. They exchanged some interesting information.
We weren't very tall models, but they did do a little bit of modeling, but they were mostly just Hooters girls. That's what they say in their book a lot.
That's funny. You know, they could just show off their assets, basically.
They didn't have any back then.
I know.
That's what they're saying. She's like, I wore 3 bras. And Nikki's like, I got a boob job, but it was not until I worked in wrestling. They were supposed to be these perfect twins that were identical, because they were. And the guys were wrestling, and Nikki was standing by the ring. And I think it was Sheamus got kicked from behind. He didn't know they were talking to each other and just shattered her nose.
Oh.
And that's why they looked different.
Oh,
it's because of that.
Oh.
She didn't even know it was broken.
Damn. He's back there eating his food.
Jey Uso in the back.
He's all in his thing with his mask on. Why has he got his mask on? And he wouldn't even eat it, so why don't you eat it? All right, well, Luna is out for the night, and so is Gothfleshia. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Elvis is like, yes, I couldn't agree more. Luke says a certain match they had that lasted 2 minutes was the actual match that started the whole Twitter fire that started the evolution from Stephanie's mouth in interviews.
Yeah, very upsetting to the ladies. It was a 4-minute segment, including entrances. They were like, what? And there was no other women's match on the card either.
Oh, it's Jimmy. That's who it is.
Uh-oh, that means...
He couldn't even tell. I couldn't tell either.
Is he behind him? Oh! Which time we got?
No, not enough. Just kidding. Enough for somebody to get their ass
About
beat,
8 minutes.
which is happening. Luke says the Bellas started... when the Bellas started, Natty was already doing solo. Foxy, Layla, Kelly, Beth Phoenix, Michelle McCool, Ashley, and others were there.
Yeah, I want to know who they're talking about, because they don't say names in their books. And even the guys they dated and stuff, they use, like, separate names. Like Brad.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Brad is John Cena.
Well, they didn't, well, he looks like he should be a Brad. Like, he's one of those types. I'm just kidding.
Jay! Frog Splash!
He's like, yeah, I got you.
Roman in trouble.
Vindicator's like, but yeah, bitches be stupid. Just like this fake tribal segment. So this time I really am checking out early, guys. See you on the day of reckoning.
It looks like it's over.
In a cell for some hell.
There's still like 7 minutes left, and the Usos are leaving. So what's going to be on the next? Like, what's happening?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get up and talk about it, right? Because he has to.
Jimmy's there, though. He looks like he's walking pretty good. He might be coming back here pretty soon.
Who's got the juice? They can't even spell.
I'm just wondering if it isn't going to become a faction. I don't like that when they do that. But since they are all cousins, it would work.
Right? He's like, I want my microphone and my belt.
He's like, I want the mic, not my belt.
He's like, I fucking don't give a flying fuck about that shit.
It's all just games, huh? Here it is. This is the stipulation.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can live with that.
Fat Lisa says, I've never heard of tribal cheese before.
It's a new brand.
It's a new type of cheese.
Here it is. What is it? There it is. The faction. So when he quits, it's to fall in line. If they don't fall in line, then their families are out of the tribe.
Those are your consequences, bitches. Now go live with them.
So he can quit and fall in line, but if he quits and doesn't fall in line, then his whole family, his children's children, are out of the tribe.
Right? Because that wrestling belt, that wrestling title means absolutely nothing. Because
this is about family, it's about blood.
Yeah, that's it. It's not about winning
He
championships.
can live with that. He can live with losing that title.
Let's say we have Flash McCarrots. FKA Buttercream Sundae, but it's Flash McCarrots. I like that name. Flash McCarrots. All right, yeah. Jay looking all gangsta like CJ from GTA SA. Luke said Maurice was also there with Mickie James, and Maurice and Nikki have a history, as we know.
Huh.
I didn't know that Maurice and Nikki Bella had a history.
Well, there was a big thing with John Cena and them, and and the Miz and John Cena had a thing, and then they did, but John, and it was Maurice. It was hilarious. Oh, I didn't even know Maurice had boobs until that point.
And then they made fun of him, and so they had a meltdown about it, of course.
Yeah,
because they took it all serious. Well, John probably didn't, but Nikki probably did.
Right. Then they had their match at WrestleMania, and that's when he proposed to Nikki.
Flash McCarrots is like, now let's go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. All right, Flash McCarrots.
It is that time.
And Luke now wants a salad because of Flash McCarrots. Sweet. Luke says that whole storyline actually came from real life beef between Nikki and Maurice. Oh. So Nikki was just jealous because we know she has a problem. Just saying. According to her book, she has major issues.
Yes, she did.
And probably still does because she doesn't work for her. Anyways. All right, everybody. We are going to sign off tonight for SmackDown, but
we will be here tomorrow.
We will be doing Sunday. A prediction show for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view tomorrow, sometime in the evening, probably around 6 p.m.
Right
Eastern
around 6. We got to figure out what time the UFC is going to be over because we're having people over, and then everybody's got to filter out, and then we can get on.
Right.
But it's going to be right around 6.
Yes.
Eastern, 5 Central,
Yep.
4 Mountain.
And then
3
we will
Pacific,
be here for the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell on Sunday.
11 Hawaiian. No, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one either.
Anyways, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching SmackDown with us. We're going to see you tomorrow.
Yep.
And have a good weekend.
Have a great night, everybody.
I would say have a
Take
good
care.
weekend, but
Be
we're going to see you tomorrow.
Out there,
So.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Have a good time. Thanks for watching
Bye,
WrestlingGab.
everybody. Thank you again.